I've got a skid plate that I ordered back in the summer, and we're gonna put this thing on today. So it's just a aftermarket skid plate, as you can see right here. I don't even remember where I got it from now. I got it from, but well, I take that back. I got it from like one of the motocross places, but it was not like Amazon or anything like that, real easy. It doesn't have any markings on it. It's got a little instruction packet in here. It doesn't even say where it's from. You need to do that for your marketing. You need to put your name on everything. But you open it up, it's got a pack of four bolts, 4 washers. It's got some brackets with these in here. Now, we've already went through and figured everything out on the bike. There's just 4 bolts underneath it, under there on that dirty KLX 300 that you need to undo. It's an 8mm. Let's see. Well, just, oh, there it is. Just trust me, it's an 8mm. And for this specific skid plate, you need a star head to take these out. And I hadn't checked. It feels like it's the same for these and for these. This might be a little bit bigger. Let's see. Nope, same size. Same size. So, first thing we're going to do, we're going to get under here, take off these 4 bolts, and then put on our skid plate. This thing's dirty. I wrote it. We're gonna clean it after we get done. I'm gonna ride it to town, but right now we're just gonna put this on right there. Pop those loose. That was easy enough. I'm gonna set that right there. Now, I haven't loosened these up or anything prior to us shooting the video. The only thing we did was figure out what size fits everything. And then you got 2 more back here. Oh, it looks like you might got some in the middle. No, that's like a little, that's a piece of rubber right in there. Can you see that? Right there, it's a piece of rubber. That's what that is. I got these 4 bolts back here. Are you going to help Mama?
I'm going this. I want on this bike.
You do want to ride on this bike?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe later. All right, we're going to take this last one off. I'm going to hold this up while we do it. Oh, this one's going to be a booger. It's just got some mud in there is all it is. I'm a little bit surprised at how easy that was, just to be honest with you. Let's go get our other one and try to throw it on there. There's essentially 3 sets of of things you got to put on here. There's the brackets, which go right there at the top, and they're going to come around these bars right here. There's the middle, which was actually the front on that old plate, and then you've got the back ones back here. And it says to put on the middle ones, the back ones, and then the brackets on the top, but I don't find that easily done. So we're actually going to put on these brackets on the bars up here first. On the brackets, this has got some little nuts that's welded on there right there, you can see. So you're not going to lose that. I'm holding the back of that bracket with my big finger right now. It's kind of awkward, but you can get it in there fairly easy enough. And I'm just going to leave it loose on there for the first one. I'm going to switch sides and try to put the other one on now. It might actually be easier to put that on a little bit like there and then slide it up. Let's see. Nope, not easier that way. All right, that took some finagling, but I got it on there. These are both in right here. 1, 2, and they're both loose right now. Now I'm gonna come back on this other side because the bike leans better that way, and we'll put the other 2 on. For some reason, one of these is longer than the other one. I guess we'll find out here in a second. Nope, we'll find out right now. It's because the frame sits closer to this one than it does the ones in the back. Well, I said that backwards. It's actually the longer ones in the front, I think. Unless I didn't get lined up right. It's actually going to be your longer ones. The long ones go in the front, and then the shorter ones go in the back. That's the first one. Now here's the second one, and I'm not tightening any of these down right now. I'm just getting them in there and getting them started. I'm not even using any tools, as you can see. Everything's by hand. Now we'll do our last 2. Oh, look. You even got your little oil drain hole right here where you plug. There's a little bit of an angle on this one, and it kind of makes it tougher. This is kind of tight fitting back here, so I just want to make sure that I've actually got it in straight. And I didn't. Well, no, I do. Nope, I don't. You don't want to push on this too hard because you'll knock the bike over, and you also don't want to strip these screws. So don't be trying to force nothing. Let's go on the other side and see if we can get the first one in over there. You really don't want to push it over from this side because it'll fall on you. That one's going in. I'm gonna go ahead and crank it a little bit. It's tight, but it's not all the way tight. Let's grab our last one and put it on. For whatever reason, this side is wanting to be a little bit more of a booger. I've got it in there, but it just didn't, it just wasn't easy to get it in there. It wasn't hard, but it wasn't just as super easy as this other one was. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten these down from the back. That's what the instructions actually say to do. We're gonna go all the way tight. All right, these two are on here tight. Let's do our middle ones right here now. For these front ones up here, the instructions say to use Loctite on them. I don't have any Loctite. I've got some Gorilla Glue though, and I think I'm just gonna squirt some of it in there. Let's do that right now. I just kind of squirted it onto the bolt and the nut and whatever else I could get it onto. That might not be the best idea, but it's the one I came up with now, and I think it'll work. Got both of these in there. They both got that Gorilla Glue in it. And I tell you, I'm just still gonna check that from time to time to make sure that it doesn't work itself out. Y'all, that was 6 bolts putting in, and the 4 we had to take out, 10 altogether. Scale of 1 to 10, this is a 14 for easy. If you're not any kind of mechanic, if you can barely air up your tires, you can do this. I'm not mechanically inclined, but I put it on. And it took us all of 15 minutes if I was not filming and doing everything else. And it looks pretty sweet, man. Doesn't make it look too bulky or anything, but it definitely covers up all this stuff right here too. I'm not gonna get these hoses hit as easily. Might hit it up here, but from the bottom, it's got a lot more protection. I like it. The best part is those skid plates, they add about 40 horsepower to this thing. So let's go try it out. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, click a like, leave a comment, come back, ride with us again.